All right, how do we convince people that they are wrong when they believe in God, but they also believe Islam, Buddhism, etc. are all praying to the same God, and that Christians pray to all and all will go to heaven?
Can you list off the religions that were mentioned again?
Islam, Buddhism, etc.
Okay, so this is really simple. Okay, there's an idea that's floating around in our culture that if we're talking about religion, we get to kind of make stuff up however we want it. The fact is, logic still works. You can't have contradictory claims and they'll both be true, right? If you have two claims that are contradicting each other, they might both be false, but they can't both be true. And so with, Buddhism and Christianity, Buddhism has claims that Christianity does not affirm. Buddhism says that you're in a cycle of samsara, and eventually when you get liberated from that, you're going to be free. There are these characters called bodhisattvas. There's all kinds of stuff in Buddhism that is in conflict with what Christianity teaches. Take Islam and Christianity. Now, this is a touchy one because there are a lot of people that say, look, Islam, Christianity, and Judaism all point to the same God. It's all ultimately the same God. Well, here's the problem. They all do point to the God of Abraham. That Abraham's God is the one true God. However, the God that they describe is, at least in the case of Islam, is very different from the God of Christianity. And Christianity affirms the God of Judaism, but says that we got more revelation through Jesus Christ, right? But in Islam, God does not exist as a trinity, three persons who exist as one God. They don't have that claim. And so there is a direct contradiction there. The Quran says about Jesus and the crucifixion, and I quote, "He did not die, they did not crucify him." Do you think that contradicts Christianity? Yes. Directly contradicts Christianity. So when you're considering these things, you have to consider, are these things contradictory in what they're claiming? If they're contradictory, they can't both be correct. But that doesn't mean that none of them can be correct. One of them can be correct. And the one that's correct, I believe, and I'm ready to defend, is Christianity.